Clarendon and Army, welcome to this land, part of the Quandamooka estate, saltwater people. Land of the Nugi, Nunakal and Gurunpa people, we bid you welcome, Clarendon and Army.
Ever since a little boy I've been on the bay and coming over to the island. My parents been coming over here since they were kids as well. I've been fortunate enough to have both Brisbane and Amity Point and Moreton Bay as my backyards.
My name's Jen Loader. I work with Reef Check Australia. We're an environmental not-for-profit that empowers people and communities to get involved in reef health issues through citizen science, education and conservation activities. Moved to Brisbane about 9 years ago now, and I've been lucky enough to travel around a good chunk of the world diving, and these spots in Moreton Bay are some of my absolute favourites. It's incredible what we've got here on our doorsteps. In a couple of meters of shallow, turbid water, we've got beautiful reefs, we've got some incredible marine life, and we have some work to do as far as looking out for them.
We're from Quandamooka Scout Group. Participating in a reef check, which is cleaning up the beach. So we're cleaning up all the rubbish that we find, but also documenting what we find into different categories. A fair amount of foam, lots of bottles, lots of thongs. So there's been a wide array of things. It's almost, if you could think of everything that's in your kitchen cabinet, that's what ends up on the beach at some point or other.
Well, we've got some soft plastics, we've got glass, hard plastic, lots of glass bottles and tin bottles and just bottles in general.
Yeah, a lot of caps, cigarette butts, a bit of cutlery, yeah.
My name is Kamar Schuyler, and I recently finished a PhD looking at the impacts of ingested marine debris on sea turtles, primarily in Moreton Bay, but also looking at what some of those impacts are on a broader scale globally. My interest in sea turtles, I guess, began in the far north, in Queensland, far north Queensland, where I started studying turtles. But when I found a PhD opportunity here on Straddie, I jumped at the opportunity. I've now lived on Straddie for just over 6 years, and so I feel a very strong connection to this island and feel very, very lucky to be able to be based here and do work here and continue to maintain an active role here in the community.
My name's Roy Costello. I'm son of Colin and Jane Costello, traditional owners of the island. Born here and bred, raised up on the island. What really concerns me is like the wildlife, the turtles and all that sort of thing. They think it's food, and it's sad when you see a giant turtle on the beach that's died probably from that, you know. And yeah, but I'm just really appreciative of people that come here, and yeah, I know that the island people will be really happy about that as well. So yeah.
Part of what our trained volunteers monitor on surveys is marine debris. So we approach the issues around coastal and marine debris by trying to collect data And that prompted us to, beyond just collecting information about what we're finding at these sites, to also get volunteers involved in actually doing cleanups both underwater and on the land. And we've been partnering with a number of other really incredible organizations to help try to better understand where those sources of debris are coming from and what we could do about it besides just constantly cleaning up.
So today at Amity Point we've done an underwater cleanup and survey. So first we did a survey, we collected data on the impacts, invertebrates, the substrate, and obviously there's a whole lot of impacts over here. And on the way back we were then collecting all of that fishing line. We also found a bicycle, there's also a car, there's car tires, there's a whole lot of beer bottles, a lot of different stuff. So we were trying to get everything as much as we could, but there's still so much more. If we had more time and more air, we could just stay there the whole day and still not get enough out.
Hello, my name is Troy Robbins, and I've been fortunate enough to live on the western riparian frontages of the internationally recognised and revered Moreton Bay Marine Park for the best part of 36 years now. And we contribute to the amenity of this environment by doing a coordinated cleanup program from Amity Point to Swan Bay, and that encompasses Myora, 1 Mile Beach, Dunwich Beach, Dimbilla Bay, Goat Island, Peel Island, the western side of Peel Island including all of the mangrove enclaves, Cassam Island, Coochie and Blakesleys, right down through to Slipping Sands, Kalingabank, and finishing at the Jumping Pin Basin and the Swan Bay Habitat Reserve.
It's better to reuse stuff than it is to buy it once and throw it into a bin. At least if you're reusing something, you're making the use of the product a lot longer.
So when you come to Stratty, make sure you pick up after yourself. Don't leave your trash lying around. You can also bring reusable bottles, reusable cups. You don't have to bring all that plastic here unless you really, really need to. Just make sure you look after the environment, respect it, leave it nice and clean for everyone.
I hope that people would take the opportunity to understand the impacts of their actions, not only negative actions, but the positive impacts that your actions can have. So beach cleanups and stopping using plastic and going out and advocating and telling your friends about what you've found out is a really powerful tool.
This land will always embrace people of goodwill and spirit. And we believe when you leave, you take part of the spirit of this land with you and you leave part of your spirit on this land. Walk softly.